I remember this time when Meta's sole regulator, a company
Mm.
called Apple, came and asked all of us, hey, do you want the app to track? 75% of us said no. And if you recall, I'm always fascinated that the Wall Street Journal hasn't done a more deeper drill into this. But at that time, I remember it, you remember it, Meta's market valuation nearly collapsed. There were a
Mhm.
lot of pundits around Silicon Valley foretelling the end of Meta. But what happened? What changed?
Uh, there was this guy called Jan LeCun who went, I think, I've heard this, I mean, I've heard the story third hand maybe, said, I got this.
That's
We're
right.
going to use deep learning and AI to solve the data problem. And solve it, they did,
So
right?
they're left with 25% of the data that they originally had. They created this program called Advantage Plus, and as you're saying, the rest is history,
Yeah.
right? The results don't lie. So they got massive efficiency from less data using AI. And so what I think is really important for the modern marketer to contemplate here is that you can't show up at a gunfight with a very sharp pencil
Yeah.
anymore. Google, Meta, they've changed the game. It's marketers' turn to start to leverage these kinds of AI techniques for breakthrough results. It's well at hand.
Yes. And I think they can. And one area where I think they should is, look, one of the, I still remember vividly, we lost an early deal at Crux to because we didn't have third party data in our platform. And then we went ahead, we sprinted and we got all the integrations done and everything else. But when we looked at the data, the third party data, uh, if I can use a modern or current term, it was hallucinating.
Yeah,
The same hashed email address was both male and female.
that's right.
So why would people be okay using that type of data? Well, because there was no other alternative.
There was no other alternative. It was lies, damn lies, and liberties taken in the
Correct.
best case.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
now there is an alternative.
right.
Because I also remember we had a customer who came to us and said, well, I have a loyalty database. I have 250,000 users in my database. Can I do something with it? And at the time, we who were used to dealing in the millions, perhaps billions of users, were like, nah, that's not that useful. But now your point about Meta is extremely relevant because you can take that 250,000 and turn it into something that is operates at much larger scale using techniques from synthetic data generation. You can get more users or you can add more attributes to that 250,000 user database and leverage AI to fill in those gaps.
That's
Now you might say, oh well, but isn't that inaccurate? Well, but so is third party data.
that's right. Well, it's a game of you're playing against a margin, right?
Yeah.
So the claim on the table, and it is a little bit of a mind roast. We couldn't have done this 10 years ago, but we can do it today. Less data, higher efficiency and effectiveness in personalization and targeting. And marketers are sitting on first party data assets. Remember at Crux, we always get on stages and talk about big data. Let's
Yeah.
celebrate the power of small data,
Yeah.
high octane small data that through AI can be leveraged into larger synthetic data sets that give the modern marketer all the effectiveness, efficiencies in personalization and targeting that they need.